Well, hello, YouTube fans. Today we have the Disney Tales of Magic and Wonder. It is a combination of classic Disney tales and Pixar movies, adventures that they have put into books when Disney bought them out. It's not a bad combination, pretty good assortment of stories and tales. And we'll do a little bit of review. Right now I'll do a little pause so you can see what actual tales are in the two-book set. So there are 16 stories in all, and in the first book, Tales of Magic, there's 8. Starting with Dumbo, Hercules, Lion King, Beauty and the Beast, Brother Bear, Cinderella, Robin Hood, and Aladdin. And our first book or story here is Dumbo. I do like the artwork here. It's a very classical art, very Disney. You know how everything is superb and just great the way they did the artwork. And the reading is more comprehensive for an older child or somebody with more vocabulary and imaginative thinking skills. You know, but I like it. I like the way the story's laid out. I like the way the pages are here. Again, the artwork is just amazing. Just the way it follows the movies, just the way it was. As you can tell, each story does have quite a bit of reading in it, so it is for an older child with an attention span, or if you want to read to a child, then it has some of those elements of wonder and magic, as the book titles actually suggest, to captivate the child and their imagination. And the artwork, again, you know, is just awesome. So after we get done with the Dumbo, next we have Hercules. And the storyline, and again, you know, the reading is going to be a little more comprehensive for a younger child, but with somebody with more reading experience, it's going to have the elements that it needs for growth and developmental cognitive skills. All those elements that a child needs as it grows and it develops. So, pretty nicely done. And the storylines usually do follow the movies, or the movies follow the storyline, however you choose to see it as. Whichever came first in your mind. But pretty nice. And next, after Hercules, we have the Lion King. Again, I just love the artwork. Love how the story is actually to be read. Again, not for younger children, not for kids, you know, hey. But it is, in the fact that you can read to them, you can help them develop their imagination, their cognitive skills, and develop their social emotional growth there. You know, just love this artwork that it has here in the book. And then after the Lion King, we have the Beauty and the Beast. In each one of these stories, you know, it just depicts your childhood all over again. You know, it goes along with the standards of quality of the pictures and the quality of the storytelling. You know, it's quite nice. You know, it brings back a lot of memories when you were a child. Maybe you're watching this for the first time, you know, as an adult. Whenever you've seen it, it's going to bring back the memories of when you first saw these movies, or the first time you read these books in the formats that they were actually in, to the degree that you're going to enjoy them. You're going to enjoy them a lot. Very fantastic. And next we have Brother Bear. Just all those beautiful artwork pieces that they have in here. Next we have the story of Cinderella. And then Robin Hood. And all these classical stories that it contains in here. Next we would have Aladdin. And I can just imagine Robin Williams' voice already. As he would be himself and the genie, and the way he did his character as well. His characters. So beautiful artwork, beautiful piece. I would consider these masterpieces in their storytelling, and then the artwork, and just bringing back the memories of your childhood. And maybe your child is watching them or listening to you read these things for the first time, or maybe they're starting to read on their own, with the expansive vocabulary and imagination. So I would say it's good reading, it's good investment. If you don't have these books, get them. And this would be the last book of this series. And before we get into the next book. So there you have it. This would be the last book in the series, Aladdin. So we'll go on to the next book. But beautiful artwork, just beautiful pieces. So in the Disney Tale of Wonder, you're going to actually get into the Disney Pixar films from when they merged together. So you're going to have The Incredibles and Monsters, Inc. and some other stories. So, it's a pretty good combination here. And the book does start off with a classic Peter Pan here. And all the colorful memories of flying to Neverland. To Neverland. There he is. The mermaids. You gotta have him fighting Captain Hook. All those wonderful pieces. And next off we would have Monsters, Inc. Pretty neat the way they have the setup here. And just following the storyline. And just some great picture work and great reading to create more new memories for reading to your kids. If they've seen the book, seen the movie, they're going to get excited about the book. They're going to want you to read it to them. Pretty nice. Just good storytelling. And after Monsters, Inc. we have The Little Mermaid with Sebastian and Flounder and Scuttles, and the beautiful artwork that it has to offer. King Triton, and of course Ursula. And how wicked she is, huh? And then next we would have The Lion King 2, Simba's Pride. And all the mischief that Kira and Kobu can get into, huh? All the artwork that goes with it. Beautifully done. And then next we have The Incredibles, and this would be on page 153. So these are pretty expensive books for 8 stories. And this would be the actual middle of the book. You can see let's put together, that's the middle. So they're pretty expensive and quite detailed in their storylines here. Beautiful captions, artwork again. So just it's going to take some time to read, but it's worth it. It's worth reading it to your kids. It's worth taking the time to spend to teach them the storylines and how to use their imaginations, and just have fun reading to them and spending time with them, showing them the artwork and the story of imagination that they can actually achieve if they just get into the story. They did the movie, so they can the book as well. Next story is A Bug's Life. Pretty cool. And then we have Lilo and Stitch. And all the wonderful adventures that they have. And we have Mulan. And all the mischief and trials she goes through in order to save her country. So on the whole, this book is about 300 pages long. Actually, both of them are about 300 pages long. So you have 16 stories in all. And I like it. So if you don't have these books, get them. And read them to your kids. It's very important that you take the time to do that. Teach them to read, write, because the schools ain't doing it right. And if they are, well, then you're going to a better school than my kids are. But anyways, this has been my review of the Tales of Magic and Tales of Wonder series, 2-book series. And yeah, get them. If you don't have them, get them. If you got them already, then you're already up there. So this is Jeremiah from Myers Road signing out and saying I hope that you have a wonderful, blessed day. And that until next review or next video, God bless you guys.